Our question today is probably one that you've asked yourself before. Can I step out of God's will? Well, the answer is layered, but hopeful. And it really depends on how we understand God's will. First, there's God's sovereign will. This refers to God's ultimate plan for creation, what will happen no matter what. Now, no one can step outside of this will, as we see in Isaiah 46:10 or Proverbs 19, verse 21. God's sovereign will is unchangeable and unstoppable. It cannot be undone by our failures. And then there's God's permissive will. This refers to what God allows to happen, even when sometimes it includes sin, rebellion, or poor choices. In this sense, yes, people can and do step out of God's will for their lives when they choose paths that go against His word, His leading, and His desires for us. Like Jonah, running in the opposite direction, or Peter, denying Jesus. Our choices can sometimes reflect rebellion, fear, or confusion. And these choices can carry real consequences. They can delay growth or strain relationships and cloud our sense of purpose. But we must also understand that difficult circumstances in our lives don't automatically mean we're out of God's will. That's when we need discernment and to seek whether the hardship is the result of internal choices or external opposition. Sometimes being in the center of God's will still involves storms, just like it did for Paul, or even as we see Jesus. But here's the good news. You are never beyond God's reach. Even when we step out of alignment, God's grace makes a way back. He pursues us gently and redemptively. So today, if you feel off course, don't lose heart. Turn back. Ask Him to lead you again. He's not surprised by your journey, and He's never stopped loving you through it.